This video is sponsored by
nobody.
Yeah. It is your girl Sunkissed Wyatt.
Yeah, it's your boy Will White, and this is my baby, my fiance. Welcome to the Will Kiss Do It podcast. What?
Hey, wife.
I know you my wife.
Yeah, I'm your wife.
Alright, welcome to the Will Kiss Do It podcast, where we're gonna talk about the ultimatum.
Yeah, and what's crazy is y'all know they wanted us to be on this show.
Never.
Yeah, so
no.
I be looking at it trying to think like what I would have did in this situation. Like what I would have did in this situation. Like, but definitely wouldn't have done nothing they be doing. Nothing. Like they be acting crazy.
Yeah, they wild, and then just like the situations they be putting each other in, like that ain't no. I'm not wrong. Let's get into it. So let's start off with the character.
Okay, yeah. So let's go through all the characters, y'all. I'm really bad with people names. He the name rememberer. I'm bad with names and faces. I just can't never remember people's names or their faces. But I be remembering stories. Like I'm like, oh, you the girl that mushed him. I remember that. Now I can't forget that. Yeah.
So all right. So there's 5 couples. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Oh wait. Maybe we should tell them about like what even happens. You know, like what's the situation? So the couple switching, you know.
Okay, so the Ultimatum is a show where they either marry or move on. It's with Nick Lachey, I think, is the host.
And Jessica.
Lachey?
Is it? Right? Oh no, not Jessica. That's his ex.
Whoever his wife is.
I forgot her name.
So they had this story where they were dating. She gave him an ultimatum. They dated other people. They ended up getting married. So that's the premise of the show. There's 5 couples that come on. Mm-hmm. They date each other.
Yeah, so basically the first week they come, they mingle, they do these dates in front of they men and they girl. And then they like watch them like like right around the corner and stuff. And then they pick who they want to be a new couple with. So they be calling their partners their exes and stuff. And then they have to go stay with them, like in the same house, in the same bed. Some of them in the bed already. Some of them being like all nice and staying in a, you know, whatever separate bed.
Supposed to be like a trial marriage.
Yeah, like just to test out something different, somebody that can help you on your problems or whatever. And then they give you that place to stay, and then they move into the next time they go back with their partner, right?
Right.
Yeah. So the couple.
Yeah. So once they choose each other, that's when they move in. But so the 5 couples are Trey and Raya.
Original couples.
Yeah, these are original couples. Trey and Raya. They've been together for 2 years.
Babe, your memory's so good.
We'll see in a second. Lisa and Brian, they've been together 2 years.
And tell them who giving the ultimatum, cause.
Okay. So with Trey and Raya, Trey is giving the ultimatum. Yeah, Trey is giving the ultimatum.
He trying to lock her down, cause she a baddie. And she knows she a 10.
And Lisa and Brian, Lisa's giving the ultimatum.
Lisa, yeah.
There is James and Ryan with 2 N's. James. They've been together 7 years.
I can't remember who that is.
James and Ryan. Ryan is the.
Oh yeah, I know who's on.
Yeah. Okay. There's 2 more couples. There's Roxanne and Antonio. Roxanne has a business, and if you watch it, you'll know she got a business.
Everybody knows.
Every 5 seconds, she got a business.
She's a business owner.
Yeah,
she own business.
They've been together. I forgot how long they've been together, but Antonio made the ultimatum. I can't talk.
He trying to lock down a business lady. Right,
and then the last is Alex and Kat. And they've been together. I don't know. They're boring.
I don't remember them.
They're boring.
I don't know.
Those are the 5 couples, and you see a lot of drama. What's the first thing
So let's go through the
that
couples and like personality though. So like the first couple that you listed, like what vibe you get from them? Like,
Trey and Raya.
Trey and Raya. So Trey, the black boy, and the black girl.
All right, so I'm gonna give my first opinion of the first time I watched it. My vibe was Trey is like he got his finances together and he at that point in his life, you know, he's about to be 30 and he's trying to figure out I need a woman that I can trust in my life before things blow up. And that's where he's at in his life. That's my first impression. And Raya, my first impression was he probably bought her a lot of stuff. She liked it at first. Now she probably cheating on him already. She probably doing other stuff. She probably just a girl who just living her life. You know, she's still thotting around until she. But my second thought after watching the second time, I have a very different opinion about her. We'll talk about it later, but very different opinion.
Why you don't just tell them now?
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell my first opinion and my second opinion. So when I first seen them and how she was moving, I was like, this is her nice guy. She tried the nice guy thing. She ain't used to do that before. And she was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. Let me try the nice guy. So she tried the nice guy. And you know, it was all good and stuff. And at first he was putting forth that effort. You know how it be in the beginning. They like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, doing all that stuff. And then he got comfortable. And she was like, you the nice guy. I gave a chance. And now you ain't got time for me. Like, what I'm doing this for? Like, if you ain't gonna make the time for me, I might as well go out and find my one. Cause she just kind of seemed like she really got somebody that she want, but it's not him. But you know, she kind of like waiting around for that, either that somebody to come back or that somebody to not come back, maybe just somebody to come that blow her away. But she just not really into him like that no more, because she kind of like, I gave you a chance and you kind of fumbling the bag. That's how I feel.
What was your second?
So my second was more so, it's still kind of the same, like I gave you a chance, now you fumbling the bag, but she also scared to open up, and she's scared that she can't give him what he wants because she know so bad that he wants a family. And she's talk about how she had I think miscarriage. So
That's I didn't want to talk about that because I want to just bring it up later because it's kind of like
okay.
you know, but yeah, she had some problems and so she got real touchy about it, and because she was so touchy, I feel like she could very well be faithful and everything, but I don't feel like she doesn't feel emotionally safe with Trey. Trey seemed like the kind of guy where it's just like, well, why don't you just go ahead and do it? We can just do it. You know, we can try for a baby again, and it's not that simple for somebody when they go through something traumatizing like that. So I think he hasn't been as comforting and giving her enough emotional breathing room.
Right. And she seemed like she don't open up that easy and he don't. So when you got two people who don't open up that easy, they not opening up easy. But you got one person that open up easy and then one person who don't. Once that person start just, you know, just like throwing out their feelings, just throwing it up, then the other person like, shoot, they throwing up their feelings. I might as well give something. But if you both closed off, then I feel like you ain't really getting all up in there. See, like us, I feel like we both would throw up our feelings to each other, not anybody.
Now, yeah. Now.
I'm talking about now.
There was some time where it wasn't always like that.
When was it not like that?
When we first started dating.
So who was holding back? You feel like you was holding back?
Both held back a little bit. I know you did. It used to be days that I'd have to wait for you to talk about something. I'm just patient. But it just we gave each other enough room to to feel safe to talk about it. Like
Yeah.
we didn't judge each other. So
Yeah.
all right, next couple. Next couple was Lisa, Lisa and Brian. All right,
Which one is that again?
that's you know which one that is.
Oh.
You know, go talk to the girl.
Oh.
All right, so that's that
she
one.
was champagne.
Yeah. All right, don't start nothing. The cameras is on. All right, so Lisa and Brian, my first take about Lisa. My first take about Lisa was bad, and then my second take was worse. I'm not gonna talk about the second one yet, but the first one, I thought she was very, very just emotionally immature. Just very emotionally immature. Actually, I take that back. So my first impression before she went off the rails, which she did later, we'll talk about that later. Like when we started getting into, like when they started dating each other and stuff. But her first, like, oh, you know, this is us together. She seemed like she was the more mature one. She's older. She's like, I'm ready to get married. I know what I want. You don't know what you want. Why you being a bum? Come on, just marry me. I'm a boss. I can make 7 figures. I make 6 figures. Just come on, like, let's do this. I got a biological clock. Like, she just seemed like she knew what she wanted, and she just wanted him to come along and, you know, just trust her. So it was actually, you know, it was an okay vibe.
Yeah, I wasn't hating
And
on
then-
her at the beginning. I actually liked her.
Same. And yeah, until later. But we'll talk about that later. When we start talking about the date stuff. What's the other dude name? Brian. I really, he was kind of vanilla to me at
He
first.
switched on me. I didn't like him at first, and then I was like, I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
Which I know everybody, he probably ain't innocent. Well, we already know he innocent, but I still still feel bad for you.
Yeah. I think he was just ready to talk to some other females. That's kind of how I felt like. And my first and second opinion about him changed too. I originally thought that he was feeling himself because he had an older woman who got money, and when you know, as a guy, when you get in a relationship, you grow titties and you get a big booty, and like you a bad B to like the equivalent to a bad B, where a lot of women come up to you, a lot of women, you know, kind of throw themselves at you and stuff. So you get that kind of like that same kind of attention, and if you're not used to how to handle it, then you know, especially a younger guy, you can maybe make some bad decisions. And I feel like he
I don't
was
know
in
if they
his
gonna
feelings.
understand that metaphor.
If they don't, you know how look if a girl go get a BBL or something like
You
that,
get a lot of
then
attention.
you know.
So basically,
yeah,
it's saying when you get a bad girlfriend, you get the attention from other girls.
right. It's like social proof for women.
That he got a big. I'm just laughing.
or whatever it is, they just want to find out. This is how I go.
But the key is, ladies, if he say he ain't marrying you for finances, he lying. He lying. He lying.
Okay. So the next couple, I'm gonna try to remember a lot about.
Wait,
them.
I didn't even go
I
yet.
thought you did. We were talking about them together.
No.
You did. You talked
I
about
only
her.
said one thing then.
Okay, well go ahead.
So anyway, when I first seen her, I was like, she a baddie, you know. What she wasting her time with him for? Like, girl, you saying exactly what you know. Like, you can go find somebody else and get further faster, and you know, like if that's what you want, go get it. You know, you got the money, you seem like you have a good head on your shoulders, all that stuff. And then he at first was giving me Angry Birds, so I was just like,
Which color?
you already know what color.
I still let them know what color.
Well, to me, actually, okay, red or yellow. Could be red or yellow.
Nah, yellow had the big forehead, I think. Probably red.
Oh, I didn't know they looked different. I thought they all looked the same.
They different.
All
There's
the
a big
birds
white
look
one.
different.
The yellow one's a little yellow one with
See,
a big
I
forehead.
never really played it. I just seen them here and there. I thought they all looked the same. They're just different colors.
Oh no. The red one probably.
Okay. Well, yeah. That's probably the most popular one. That's like the Beyonce of the Angry Birds.
This is the main character.
Yeah. Then that's the one. That's the one I see all the time. But yeah, he was giving Angry Birds vibes, and I ain't like him because I'm like, you lie, marry my friend. Why you ain't acting like that? You just don't want to marry her. Cause really the excuse finances. She just said she got money. Yeah, so stop playing with her. But I know some men ain't like that. They like, I gotta have my own. I gotta have my own. But you still, anyway. So then after, my opinion completely switched. And I was like, okay, girl, you need to settle down. I feel like she, like you said, very, very emotionally immature. She want what she want. And I don't even know if she wanted because she's so in love with him, or she just wanted because that's what she wanted. She trying to, that's the mission. Like, I want him. It's just like, well, why you want him so bad? You know what I'm saying? And you're not treating him like you want him, like being that nasty to that man. And it's like you brought him to an experiment, told him to date other women, seen him talking to somebody else, and go crazy. Like, who want to be with somebody like that? Like, that's just crazy to me. And I don't got no kids yet, and I don't got no brothers, but if a girl mushing my brother head or my son head, we gonna fight. I'm sorry. We're gonna fight. For what? Now, if he deserved it, that's cool. That's cool. Mush him. I'll mush him.
How you like measure whether he deserved it or not? Though?
Because if he dead wrong, mush him. I don't care. It ain't hurt him. He fine. But you mushing him for something that you told this man to come here and do this. Now you sitting there talking bad about that girl, talking about, oh, she this and she that, and it's like, you don't even know her. How are you saying that he can't learn nothing from her when you don't even know her at all? So you judging this girl by her occupation. Like, that's not cool to me. That's not cool. And it just kind of seemed like you're hating because she's getting attention that you want from your man. So now I'm just like, I'm not feeling her. And I feel bad for him because, yeah, like when he was screaming, we see who's the problem, we see who's the problem. I seen who was the problem.
Yeah. So the next couple, I think they've been together the longest. They are 7 years in, high school sweethearts. James and Ryan, they very much act like high school sweethearts, and they're young. They're in like 24 and 25.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
They're super young. Brian is an engineer, emotional, but very like kind of walled off. And he's like one of the people that doesn't really believe in soulmates or all of that, but he's with the same woman since they was in high school.
Yeah, he threw me off when he said that.
Yeah, so he don't believe in soulmates. He's like, it's so many people in the world, like I should just try out with such and such and such and such. But he seemed like he really loved her at the same time.
Like, I do kind of understand what he can mean by that, but here, as a woman, to hear the man you love say, I don't believe in soulmates, that will hurt. But when he said like that, I'm like, maybe he's thinking more realistically. Like, it's a lot of people in the world. You find somebody
and you work it out.
Right. You make it work. It's not like, oh, it didn't work because it wasn't my soulmate. No, it didn't work because y'all didn't communicate,
Right.
So that way I understand.
Yeah. And then Ryan, she don't really show her personality too much. She just seemed real bubbly. She's like kind of bubbly. She don't really talk about nothing. She just try to be. Yeah, that's it. Laugh and
she
smile.
did say she don't show her emotions well.
Yeah. She said she never cried, which was odd to me. She said she don't cry.
I know niggas like that, but I mean, just giggly. I'm like, what can you get from that? I mean, I guess some people need that, but I'm like, I need both. Like, and she ain't even laughing about nothing. She just giggling all the time, laughing, smiling. She's like, okay, girl. But I mean, I don't know. It's like I ain't trying to hate on her joy, but what's underneath there? What's in there? Like, what is there something deeper than just giggles? That's just how I feel about her. Him, I kind of understand what he's talking about with the soulmate thing, but like I said, as a woman, if I heard my man saying that, I'm like, oh, so you don't think I'm your soulmate? All of this is not your soul. It's not in your soul, and you don't want to mate with me. See, that's how I feel. But I get it. I get it because he probably never had no deep conversation with her because all she want to do is giggle and smile. So maybe he just like, shoot, I don't really know what's under there. Yeah, we've been together for a long time, but you could be together with somebody a long time and still feel like you barely know them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm like, maybe she not giving enough and you don't show your emotions well. It's like, who is this person?
So what you think about James?
Who is that?
Her boyfriend.
He's just there too. He's just real there. I don't know. I gotta see more of him. I guess it's hard for them to open up, but honestly, he kind of forgettable.
There's two more couples. The next couple is Antonio and Roxanne. So, like we said, Roxanne got a business. And then Antonio looked like he say nigga when nobody's watching.
Stop!
And he DJ with shades on at night. That's what he looked like. That's what he act like. That's what he act like. He act like that.
Don't say that. That man say that. He probably got a few black friends that let him say it.
He probably listened to Eminem when he was growing up.
I listened to Eminem when I was growing up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying.
I could Slim Shady.
I think he just is. I don't think he's around the type of people he want to be around. Roxanne just don't think he is ambitious enough.
And she said she don't believe in marriage at the beginning.
Yeah, and so he seemed real like go with whatever he think is cool. Like he's gonna go with the crowd type. And I think he is afraid of making mistakes, which some people are. They're just careful. Some people are careful. They're the planning type. They have, I'm careful sometimes. I have that characteristic, but he's not. He doesn't seem like one to take a lot of risks. But that's his, outside of just, I guess, DJing. I don't know. But
Shut up.
Roxanne got
He look like he could be a youth pastor too.
He probably.
Yeah.
Nah, he cursed too much. But I guess, I don't know.
He be cussing?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's what made me, anyways.
But I mean the look.
Yeah, he dressed like a youth pastor. So Roxanne, she said at least 15 times a scene, she got a business, she's an entrepreneur, and she's making a lot of money, and she is a boss, and that's how she feel about herself.
And that's great.
And and she has very, very type A personality. She's very aggressive, and I think that is intimidating to Antonio. What you think about that?
My initial, I love a boss baddie. I do, because I'm one. But it just was one of them things where it's like, first she said that I got a business. I was like, period, friend. Run that business. Run that business, girl. But as I keep watching, I'm like, okay, we get it. You got a business. What else? What else? I cannot stand people who make one thing their whole personality. Like, girl, we get it. I could see it if it's like, okay, I got a business page, so all I talk about is business. Okay, I got a couples page, all I talk about is couples. I got a person page, all that you see is me. But this show, we supposed to be seeing you and learning you, and I'm like, I ain't learned nothing about this girl. but that she got a business. And I don't know how her man even know nothing else about her besides that she got a business, because that's all she talk about. So that is just annoying to me. And she just seemed, my thing is like, if you know what you need, go get it. Stop dragging this man along, and he just a sad little puppy just being slid along like she just got his leash, and he just like just being dragged on the journey with her.
Yeah.
And she like, stand up, run, be a pit bull. And he like, I'm not a pit bull, but I'll try for you. But you're not. You're not a pit, and that's okay. It's okay if you're not a pit bull. But stop trying to make him a pit bull, and stop trying to be a pit bull if that's just not what you are. We can look at y'all and tell it's just like the compatibility is just, it's not there. And I just feel like if she don't want to marry that man, to me, all of y'all know you don't want to marry these people. Stop wasting their time. You know this person ain't finna marry you. Stop wasting the time. I know we need a show, but just move along. Yeah, so at first I liked him. I was like, oh, he's cool. And then I still like him because I just feel like I kind of feel bad for him. I feel like he loved her a lot. He don't have the confidence to keep her. Like, with a person like that, she got so much confidence, so much drive. I don't even know if he gotta have that much drive, but he needs some more confidence. Like, he need to know that whatever he is, he need to find his strong suits. So it's like, stop trying to be what she is just because she a boss and she make all this money. That might not be your strong suit. Like, maybe your strong suit is being emotionally there, or, you know, I don't know, just helping her in other ways where she got cracks. But stop trying to be like her. Be yourself and be the best version of yourself. And I feel like he don't really know how to do that.
I think they have a strong friendship, and I think that's what kind of keep them together. I guess they can talk to each other about stuff, because they mentioned that in the conversations. But yes. Yeah.
Is that the last one?
No, the last one is the boring couple, who is Alex and Kat. The girl who looked like a mouse. She like a little, yeah. She like a mouse. She blonde hair. No, she blonde, and she's skinny.
Yeah, she got a bob, I think.
Oh, I don't know. I just know she remind me of a mouse because she just real quiet. She don't talk about nothing. She just sit there, and I don't know. I don't even remember who made she made the ultimatum, but she is very. She's very.
I remember who you're talking about.
She's real soft spoken and very.
She's
kind-spirited.
Yeah, she's sweet.
And then Alex he's an engineer, software marketer. So he's like one of them sales type people. Like, I just picture him in some business, in like a company where he's on the phone all day trying to sell something he don't know or care about. That's pretty good. They were a boring couple to me. At least them together.
Didn't he say he had a business he sold or something?
Yeah, he had a marketing business where he, I guess, sold. I don't know. Yeah, he had a marketing business. He sold it. So.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she nice. She smiley. She don't really show much yet. Her and what's his name, Alex.
Yeah.
They kind of in the same boat for me. Like, they lack confidence. They worry too much about. I feel like they base too much of their life, their personality on how to be a better partner, how to please somebody, rather than spending their life on how to be a better them. So it's like you are trying too much to cater to a specific person versus developing yourself to the best of your ability and then finding out if that person is compatible for you. They trying to like make themselves around these powerful people, or I don't know how powerful they are, but they powerful to them, and they just trying to be in their world when it's like, I don't know, I just feel like they need to find themselves more and then find somebody who matches that.
That's all of the couples, and so they did their intro, and they talked about each other, and that's kind of what we got from, and they were just talking about each other. And then the next part of the show was what? You remember?
Is this a quiz? Oh no, I'm so bad at quizzes. I don't remember.
So the next part of the show was when they just kind of went to this pool at a hotel, looked like, and they just kind of dated around, like walked around. Who was the people that were interesting to you? Like,
definitely Raya and Brian.
Yeah, Raya.
Because immediately she was like, he's making me hot. I'm like, Angry Bird? Angry Bird making you hot, girl? Yeah. But you know what's funny though?
It wasn't even 5 minutes into the show.
It wasn't. But what was funny to me is that those two couples is like alternate reality versions of like looking to me. Like they look like each other to me. Like he a dark skinned version, he a light skinned version. She a younger and she a older.
Yeah. But
like they kind of, so I'm like, I could tell they was gonna be attracted to each other because they kind of look like the two girls look the same.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say the two girls act the same.
The two girls,
they look the same, but Raya don't act like Lisa. She seems very mature in how she, because she handled herself very well in some of the situations, baby, that I would not have been able to do. Cause no, girl, you're not gonna tell me to get up and go talk. No,
we're gonna talk about.
Okay, sorry.
All right, so they was like immediately real flirty and stuff, and then while they was real flirty and stuff, Lisa was over in the corner. She talking to Buddy like this. She talking to him, and she just like are they? It's up, but I know it's just so. I'm like, man, have your conversation.
Yeah, if she could not focus. I'm sorry, but if we would have went there and you was talking to somebody, I would have been like so far away. I would have been like, put me on the other side of the building. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't know.
Walking in the parking garage, I'd be in a whole different place, at a whole different hotel.
So you won't be peeking. You won't be like trying to see like, oh, she laughing real hard.
Nope, I don't. If I was there, I would wouldn't be really talking to nobody. I would be bored out of my mind.
Oh, okay.
And then I wouldn't be trying to watch you talk to nobody either though.
You'll be just yapping it up, just talking. You'll be, I know you. You've been yapping it up, man. I was like, I probably would have been the one like, no, yeah, no, and you would have been like, yeah, man, yeah. I'd have been having conversations,
but it wouldn't. I would have been like, all right, this is stupid. Like, why are we all? Like, I probably would have been making fun of the situation because it's just a really crazy situation. But so, all right, who else at that thing kind of hit it off? So Raya, so she actually did on my second watch. She did kind of hit it off with the James dude too.
Yeah, a little bit.
They kind of had some similar.
What did they bond over?
They bonded over like similar trauma.
They brought how they was brought up. They both was brought up by single moms.
Yeah. They was talking about that. And then who else clicked? Roxanne and Alex clicked immediately.
Right.
Because she was like, I got a business. And he was like, well, what else is going on with you? What, you mean about my business? I mean, this quarter we did really well and da-da-da-da-da. And then he was like, well, I used to have a business. She said, you had a business? And then she was in love. And then that was pretty much the whole conversation. It was really stupid, but I think their energy matched. They both real, yell at each other in each other's face, close talking type people. But yeah, what you think about them?
I think they go well together, to be honest. I feel like they gonna have angry office sex by the end of the show. I think they gonna start a business together.
Why the
Or
angry office
or
sex?
they gonna kill each other, or they gonna hate each other. They
Why
gonna
the-
fight a lot. They either perfect together or the worst. I feel like in the beginning they gonna think they perfect together because they both getting that thing that they missing from the other ones, from their partner. But later on, I think they gonna start to see like, okay, so
All right, so let's run through the rest of it real quick. So after the pool thing, then they all go to the bar, have a second day where they go in and talking to each other, and they all just basically doing the same thing but drunk in a bar, and that's when stuff get wild. That's when stuff get wild. Wait,
I'm just thinking about it.
what do you remember? What's the first thing you remember when that happened?
Okay, so let's start from the top. So first thing, they all get there, they all chilling. Immediately, wasn't it Lisa that brought up, so who's all the guys' favorite girl, something like that?
Yeah.
So why you asking that if you don't really want to know? And then her man plead the fifth. She like, oh, that's really what you gonna do? I'll slap you right here on TV. Ain't that what she said?
Yeah, she's like, I'll choke you out right now.
Choke you, even worse.
I was
Why
like,
you gonna
yo.
choke that man out because he don't want to get choked out? He don't want to say it because he already know if he said you gonna get mad. So it's just like lose-lose for him. So everybody like, so they going around everybody. So they
Awkward
like,
silence for a minute.
right.
And then, yeah.
So they are like, all right, since the boy's too scary, Lisa. Since the boy's too scary, all right, ladies, let's say who we connected with the most. She didn't even say nothing crazy. She just was like, I feel like we got a lot of in common and it's crazy. Immediately. Oh. Okay, so this is what happened. So Raya says that, right? She like sitting there being all cute. She like, I feel like we got so much in common and it's crazy. And then here he go.
Brian over there like,
Here he go. Here he come. Here he come. She like this. She like, and he like, and he
they were
like,
just looking like,
and then here go Lisa. I need a drink. Anybody need a drink? Girl, you brought this on yourself. Why
Oh,
would
man.
you do that? You brought this on yourself. Why would you? Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. So that was strike one. And
Yeah.
oh, so she ran off. She mad. He go chase her. She have a little breakdown. So after she have her little breakdown, he like, you good? She like, I'm sorry, I'm good. I just, she needed some attention. He was gazing deep into Raya's eyes and going. So that pissed her off. So she like, no, ho, that's my man, and I'm finna get him back. Watch this. Is he looking? And then he was like, I gotta go take care of this. So she like, so then that's when he go over there and he like, you good? You good? So they make up, right?
Was that when she came and interrupted? Or was that...
No, that's
okay,
before.
okay.
They make up. So now they done made up. And she thinking to herself, I think, she like, good. He know not to play with me. He know.
I'm a choker.
Yeah, he know right now I'm at level 9. I just had a cry attack. So he not gonna do nothing else to piss me off. He already gazed into her eyes. I did the cry attack. So now he knows I'm not on it. Let's keep it. Don't talk to her no more. Don't mess with her. So guess what he goes and do?
Straight to talk to Rod.
Straight to talk to her. Because that's who he like. So they go over there and they talking. She like,
Have you lived with somebody before? Have you lived with somebody before?
oh, I just want to live with you.
Oh, you want to live with me? Like, oh, okay, that's cool.
You like the cuddle?
Do I like to go? I like, I can cut. And then here come Lisa. Hey, what y'all doing up here?
And Ryan just like, we just talking. Like, she played it cool. I give it to her. She plays it cool. She got game, and she know how to play it cool.
Yeah.
And she know how to get up out of a situation and not get beat up. So that's why I like her.
Yeah, Raya she showed me, like, even though she's like 3 years younger than old girl, she was like, I know how to, let me diffuse this. Let me go ahead and remove myself from the situation. I'm still gonna probably holler at him when you ain't looking. So go ahead, have your little temper tantrum.
We gonna do this later.
Good. Yeah.
You handle that.
Right.
And she tell her, oh, when she's like, you might want to go talk to your man. She like, I don't want to talk to him. I was like, period. She don't want to talk to him, man. She want to talk to your man. And it's your fault because you brought him here. So she can talk to your man. You shouldn't have brought him here. But I just feel like I would have never act like that, because if y'all gonna go talk, go talk. I'm gonna talk. You go talk, I go talk. I'm not finna make myself look stupid and come being all aggravated and agitated. Now, I'm gonna be like that in the inside, and I'm gonna be like slapping them in my head, but I'm not finna get up and get out of character and let everybody see me sweat and look stupid and look insecure. I'm sorry, it's just not my vibe.
Then Brian start bringing out the facts. He's like, look, we here. We supposed to be talking to other people. Why you tripping? You just talked to Buddy. I didn't interrupt you. Why you interrupting me? That's rude. Like, you tripping right now. So she fly off the handle, go off screen. He at the bar mad, just like, man, whatever. And he just sitting there, and then what happened?
I was just watching. I'm like, dang, what happened next? Oh yeah. So you talking about when they was about to talk?
Yeah.
So they talking. She's like, I don't even care. You go talk to that, and then just mush them.
Mush them
right
straight in the face.
in the face. Yeah. What? I think she called his lip too. I think his lip was like that.
She did the misdirection, like the little jab. She was just like, go ahead, talk to him, and then then she just had him looking this way. You like, look over here, and then smacked the mess out of him.
It was, now let me tell y'all, the first time I seen it, I was pissed immediately. I was like, oh, I know what? I know she didn't. Like, if that was one of mine, we'd have been fighting. If I seen that was my brother, my cousin, my son, my something, we would have fought. Because you not finna do that to my person for no reason. Now, like I said, if they deserved it, I don't condone violence. But that was barely, like, that didn't hurt. It was more so embarrassing. And it's like, you won't want nobody to do that to you. So you don't need to put your hands on nobody else. Like, now what she would have did if he wiped her eyebrows off? What she would have did? If he just said, you know what? She would have had no expressions left. And that would have been her fault. That would have been her fault. And that's probably what I did. Oh, you want to act like that? No eyebrows for you. I'd have took them off, right clean off her face. And then what you would have did. So that's why you don't do stuff to people. Don't put your hands on people if you don't want them to take your eyebrows off.
Man.
So that was just crazy to me. So then they go outside arguing. She just love to argue. She just want to argue all day. Now I'm like, that's why that man don't want to marry you. You think he want to marry you? Then go argue all day and night? No. And my thing is too, I don't like how she was doing my real ride. Because at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was rooting for both of them. Because she had a few little witty moments. I was like, oh, she funny. She funny. Now, but when she started getting crazy, talking about, oh, you go for the Hooters hoe, she can't teach you nothing. I can see if it's Roxanne, a boss, but you go for the Hooters hoe. What can she teach you? Let's be clear. We not here for no business retreat. They not trying to learn business. We working on emotions.
Roxanne trying to learn business.
She trying to promote that business, Roxanne.
Right.
They probably had to.
I'm sure they cut.
They probably had to bleep her